Alison in Clifton. Hi, Alison. Good morning.
Good morning, John. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much indeed. Your business depends on social digital media. How so?
It definitely does. So you look at the old-fashioned business models where people, again, we'd go networking because it was the only place they had. And I think networking still has a place in the community. But I do a lot of work on LinkedIn. So I'll give you an example. What you can see on LinkedIn is who's viewed your profile. Mm-hmm. So a bit feeding into the last lady's comments about pole dark. So someone from Kuwait viewed my profile. So didn't connect, didn't reach out, just viewed it. Right. And the great thing about LinkedIn is you can reach out to them and say, thanks for viewing the profile. Were you looking for something specific or just widening your network? And it turns out they wanted somebody to run the first event in the Middle East of its kind to teach sales and entrepreneurism. And just from that profile view, they spent thousands of pounds with me running the event. And that's money that came into the UK economy. So had I not been on LinkedIn, again, that wouldn't have happened. And for me, again, this week, same sort of idea. Somebody sent me a message on LinkedIn and asked me if I could speak at the European Commission in Brussels. So again, that's money coming into our economy via social media. So I know it's got its negatives, but for me, from a business perspective, it's the garden is rosy. It's really raised the brand.
That's fascinating.
Yeah,
because clearly, well, I have a LinkedIn profile, and I occasionally you get messages telling me that I'm a user and would I like to try LinkedIn at X pounds a month or what have you. I log into it occasionally when I've got a moment. I've just logged into my LinkedIn profile. According to this, I have 826 connections and 1,024 contacts. Who knew? I didn't know that until I just checked. But I'm not using this thing. So I am. I've got a profile on it, but what's the point of it? You have to be, from what you're saying, you have to be proactive. You have to be proactive then.
I think you have to be proactive. So if you look, again, my background is sales, so I teach people to sell, and it's one that I call it the golden keys. So if you go back years ago and say, for example, you wanted to sell a photocopier to the BBC, you would phone up and go, can I speak to the person that deals with buying your photocopiers? Well, that just sounds like a sales call, whereas now you can say, well, actually, can I speak to John Smith in the procurement department? And again, you stand more of a chance of getting put through, but you've done your research. Go back 20 years ago, before we had these tools, it's just made to me, life a lot easier. And again, I know that it's got the negative. Sometimes I get, strange people sending me strange requests and strange messages. But
on LinkedIn,
professional, yeah, occasionally. And again, the really strange thing about LinkedIn is people don't know how to sell in general. So they'll send I'd like to have a coffee with you because I want to talk to you about what I want to sell you. And you're like, that's not how you use it as a sale. So, there's a whole big training need out there that people don't know how to use it properly. But from a sales perspective, from a business perspective, from an economy perspective, it is the golden keys to business.
Now,
people should be using it a lot more.
And it's fascinating to hear you talk about it in such a way that someone views your profile, rather than just going, oh, that's nice. You contact them and you get thousands of pounds worth of business as a result of that. Funny enough, as I'm talking with you here, I'm looking at LinkedIn, and I had a message sent to me on the 2nd of February from someone. It says, if you run a business and want to see how you could improve your business growth, then these are the 3 diagnostic tools for you.
Yeah.
What business? That's just potty. Somebody's just writing to me, telling me that I could have 3 key growth areas of business strategy, sales strategy, and marketing strategy. I'm a broadcaster. That's pointless, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you looked on, because one of your side hustles, for lack of a better word, is hosting events or speaking at events.
It is,
and that's where a lot of buyers now will not necessarily go through agents or bureaus. What they'll do is they'll go, oh, there's a radio host. I could reach out to him. We're doing something in Bristol. So again, they're looking at your profile, and that's why it's really important that you post regularly to say, oh, I'm presenting the BBC Grow Your Own Turnip event, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. So,
that sounds about my level, actually.
But that's what people look for. They look for somebody local, somebody that's got broadcasting skills, and how would they find that before they can Google you? But it just gets messed up. Whereas if you do that on LinkedIn, based on what you've got on your profile, people will come straight to your door. And, I'm living proof that that's happened Kuwait and Brussels.
I don't know about the other listener, Alison, but I've learned more from you about LinkedIn in the last 5 minutes than I've learned with years of being on it.
I'll send you the invoice in a minute.
Please do. I'll put it in the pile with everyone else's. Alison, bless you. Good to talk to you again as well.